Thank you for your time. Where are you from?
I'm from France, like just next to Switzerland at the border,
Look at the border.
but French side, just next to Geneva.
Geneva.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So, are you currently visiting Japan or living here?
Yeah, I'm visiting a friend. She just moved here like 1 year ago. During the summer, she went back to Geneva, and then she's moving here for 2 years.
2 years.
So I'm visiting her for like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. So, why did you decide to come to visit her this time?
She proposed me during this summer because we met again, and she invited me to come see her. And I really didn't know anything about Japan, but foods. I'm really into Japanese foods, but culturally, I'm out. I don't know anything, and I was good occasion to go to this part of Asia because I've been to Middle East, but it's so different from this side of Asia. And I had a lot of friends coming in Japan. I have my best friend, she did a trip. She did Laos, Vietnam, and then she did South Korea and Japan. And she talked to me a lot about it. So I was okay, I think I'm into it. It's interesting.
Okay. So you have some friends who have experience in Japan.
Exactly.
But you know almost nothing about Japanese culture.
Yeah, really nothing.
Okay. So probably it was very new culture for you.
Yeah.
To come to Japan. Yeah. So for you, what was first impression of Japan?
Okay, my first impression, it was visual. Because I took the bus between the airport and Tokyo Station, and I was really surprised of all the green environment on the road, all the trees, because in my mind I really had this buildings image of Japan and the neons light everywhere. So really beautiful, really green. And when I arrived in Tokyo Station, I lost myself in the station, and I was oh my God, how can it be this big? And there were so much people. It's just always moving. Yeah, moving and big, and a lot of buildings everywhere, but mixed with greens and trees, so kind of beautiful. But I was really overwhelmed of everything. Yeah.
Okay. So you didn't expect that there are so many green in Japan.
Yeah.
Okay.
My ex-boyfriend, he came here, and he was telling me the nature, it seems they have a soul.
Soul.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is a special vibe. I remember I was laughing when he was telling me this.
Okay.
But when I arrived, I felt it, and it's really hard to explain. There is so much respect and a calm vibe. It feels everything is magic. I don't know how to describe it more, but yeah, it feels calm and magic at some place. And at the same time, for example, when you're in Shibuya, mess and the people and the shops, it's really a contrast. There is two type of vibes in Japan. I mean, in Tokyo.
And it is mixed.
Mixed of these two.
And coming to Japan, you finally understood what your ex-boyfriend told you.
Exactly. I will say the same stuff when I come back to my friend. Everything is magic. Go to Japan. Yeah, I feel it. I understand him now.
Yeah. That's very nice. So it was kind of surprising stuff you felt in Japan. But were there other surprising thing or culture shock in Japan?
Yeah, I think I can say that I had a cultural shock because when I arrived here, I felt the cultural shock maybe because there is a lot of rules to respect, and since no one speaks English, I had to figure it out what can be done and what cannot be done. So I remember when I arrived at Tokyo Station, I was so shy. I could not even order a taxi because I didn't know how to do it. If I had to raise my hand, if I had to wait in line, where the line starts. You cannot smoke outside. And just to say thank you, the gesture, the movement of the hands, of the head. Yeah, everything was really different. And I feel there is a lot of rules that I still do not know.
Okay.
So yeah, kind of a shock.
Yeah,
Really.
It is not positive or negative, just you felt different.
For the moment, I will say neutral. It's just different for me.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to adjust myself so that I seems respectful to the people. I think I kind of like it because you feel secure in the street, for example.
Yes.
You don't have to take your bag to protect it. in the subway or in the train. No one speak in the subway, so you will not be bothered. You can sleep in the subway.
Okay.
I mean, for the moment, it's fine. Like, it's really nice.
Okay.
I feel respected.
Okay.
And I know that there is not a lot of brown people. I mean, there is a lot of foreigners, but not a lot of brown people. I haven't seen like weird like look or people are surprised, but I feel like it's respectful.
Okay.
And yeah, so for the moment, the rules are fine for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned, like some sort of look to brown people. Speaking of like a strange looking at the like brown people, like you mean like you felt that kind of look at some countries?
Oh yeah, of course. I'm from France, so
Okay.
I don't know how to. I mean, I really know how to explain, but there is a lot of racism in France.
Okay.
So you can feel, you know, that certain type of, it is because of your skin color. I've traveled in Europe, for example, in Italy. There is a lot of racism. It's also linked to migration and like political tensions in these countries. So yeah, in Europe you can feel it when it is about your skin. And yeah, even in my own country, in France, I feel it. So yeah, here not at all. I mean, I think the weird look was probably because of my behaviors, because I don't know how to do stuff, or maybe I'm disrespectful sometimes. So yeah.
I see. Okay, so like I want to ask about food. In the beginning of the interview, like as for Japanese culture, only about food.
Yeah.
But like, did you try some Japanese food here?
Yeah. So what did I try? I think my first meal, it was like curry. Curry. Yeah, I ate a curry. It was really, really nice. Not as much as the Indian one for me, but it was interesting, like really good. I ate sushi yesterday. It was my first sushi here. I was so excited. It was really, really good. Like the fish, it melts in your mouth. It's really fresh and good. And the rice is kind of hot. Yeah, hot. And in France, the rice is cold in sushi. So here it's really better. Like the rice is really good here. It's so amazing. I ate so much stuff from the 7-Eleven. I'm really obsessed. So I try a lot of like noodles, but it's in industrial one. It's not like fresh foods. Tried some udon here. Yeah, pretty all the onigiri. Like when I wake up in the morning, I only think about this store because it's always open and there is so much stuff to eat.
So are there 7-Eleven in France too?
I mean, there is shop, but
It's different.
it's different. It's not always open all the time. At night, between midnight and 7, it's closed, and you don't have like fresh food. You only have like some sandwiches, kind of Sandoz one, but worst. Like sandwich. And yeah, not a lot of fresh food like prepared. Here you have like meals like udon, Indian one, gratin. Like you have a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Fresh. We don't have this in France.
Okay, so like products are very different
Yeah,
in
really
France and
different.
Japan.
Not here. The quality is better. Like really, so amazing. Really bad in France. Yeah, you will see. If you come in France, you will see it's terrible. Yeah.
Okay, in convenience store, right? But
Yeah.
in restaurants, right?
Yeah, of course. In restaurants in France is good, but if you want a little snack, you will be really disappointed.
Okay, I see. Like speaking of food, what became your favorite in Japan?
So right now, I did not try everything. So I think I have a lot to try. But I ate some. Oh, just before I ate some udon with the egg yolk. Yeah, like the yellow of the egg. They put this with some fried stuff on it. You have to mix it. And the udon, they were really fresh. It was amazing. Like this,
amazing.
Yeah, really, really good.
Okay, so far it is your favorite one.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the moment, because I have to try so much stuff.
You're excited.
Yeah, like really.
Okay. So like, what are some like weird food? Like you felt weird, some surprising food?
Not really, because I'm kind of addicted to videos about people eating stuff in Japan. So nothing surprised me, even like the raw stuff. I really like raw fish, even the eggs of the fish. I know you eat it here. So for the moment, nothing.
Okay.
I was prepared.
Prepared.
Yeah.
And you're excited to experience more and more food.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the raw stuff, I can't wait. Like I really love it.
Okay. So it is still like short time after you came to Japan, but what was your highlight? What was the best memory so far in Japan?
My best memories with the firework. I went on Saturday. We were with a lot of my friends, and it was outside. It was raining. It was kind of funny because everyone was trying to protect itself, and they were these fireworks. It was really beautiful. So it was also the whole night because we went outside in a nightclub, and my friends was mixing.
Okay.
So
DJ.
yeah,
Okay.
she has a lot of these friends. So for the moment, this party and the fireworks.
So that night was amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
And maybe even best than this, when I arrived, I was so surprised. I think it was a really beautiful moment for me because I was feeling the cultural shock when I arrived at Tokyo Station. And I lost myself downstairs because I didn't know there were this much shops. So I was like really stressed and lost, but it was pretty because I was not expecting this when I arrived. So yeah, the moment when I was lost downstairs the station, it was good.
Okay. So
Kind of funny moment.
okay.
Yeah.
So although you were lost, stressed, but it was good experience.
And this one was a good experience. So
Okay. I see. So speaking of firework, in France, are there like firework festival like that in
festival, no, but for some events during the 14th July, there is fireworks, and I think it's really unusual. For example, I live next to Geneva. When I go to the Swiss side, normally on the 1st August there is fireworks nights, and during like 13 minutes we have fireworks, but it has been cancelled in Switzerland, so it's kind of rare to have a fireworks show. And I was really surprised because it lasts like 1 hour.
Yes.
And I never saw a fireworks this long. It was really long.
Yeah.
Never seen this. I was really surprised because it's so expensive to do fireworks. For example, in Switzerland, they cancelled because it was too expensive. And normally it's only 13 minutes. So here it was so big and it lasts like 1 hour. I was really, really surprised. Yeah.
It must cost a lot of money.
Yeah, like a lot.
For the festival.
Yeah.
I see. And but anyway, like it was beautiful.
It was really beautiful. Just messy, but there were so much people, but beautiful.
Okay. Your trip in Japan just started, right?
Yeah.
So where are you going in this trip?
For the moment, I stay in Tokyo, and then I will go to Kyoto. Then I come back to Tokyo, and that's it. Do not go around a lot. I mean, maybe it can change, but for the moment.
Okay. So what are you looking for to seeing and experiencing in this trip?
For Tokyo, we'll see. I mean, there is so much things to do in Tokyo. For Kyoto, I have some expectations because I know that there is a lot of nature. So I hope that we'll walk a lot. And I have a little thing that I want to do because one of my favorite movies is Memory of a Geisha. I saw this movie when I was a kid, and I saw it like 20 times. And I know that, like really, like maybe more.
Okay.
Yeah, I loved this movie. And I know that it has been filmed in Kyoto, and our hotel is just next from the neighborhood where they filmed. So I hope that we'll go, and that's it. And go in nature, the little countryside of Japan a little bit.
There are many stuff you're excited to experience.
Yeah, and visiting here in Tokyo, some museum, and hang out outside and see the nightlife of Japan.
Okay, so I hope you can enjoy the rest of your trip.
Thank you.
Yeah, so it was very nice to talk with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Welcome. It was a pleasure.